Here are the Oscar Best Picture winners from 1989 to 1998. 1989, Driving Miss Daisy. An elderly, wealthy Jewish widow in Atlanta hires a black chauffeur after losing her license, leading to a decades-long friendship that bridges racial and class divides. Jessica Tandy delivers a warm, Oscar-winning performance as the stubborn Miss Daisy Worthen, with Morgan Freeman's dignified Hoke Colburn stealing scenes. Bruce Beresford directs a gentle, character-driven adaptation of Alfred Urry's play. The film explores prejudice, aging, and quiet human connection in the American South. Dan Aykroyd provides solid support as Daisy's concerned son Bulai. It spans from the 1940s to the 1970s, showing gradual social change. The simple, dialogue-heavy style emphasizes emotional subtlety. The famous, "You're my best friend" moment is heartfelt. It reflects evolving civil rights attitudes through personal bonds. The Atlanta settings and period details feel authentic. Tandy and Freeman's chemistry is natural and touching. The film avoids heavy drama for understated warmth. It became a surprise winner amid stronger competition. It won for its heartwarming exploration of race and friendship. The Academy honored its 4 Oscars and universal appeal. 1990, Dances with Wolves. A Union Army lieutenant is posted to a remote frontier outpost, where he befriends and integrates into a Lakota Sioux tribe amid encroaching white settlement. Kevin Costner directs and stars in this ambitious revisionist Western, with Graham Greene and Mary McDonnell in strong supporting roles. The film features sweeping prairie cinematography and authentic Lakota language use. It explores cultural understanding, environmental harmony, and the tragedy of native displacement. The buffalo hunt sequence is visually stunning. John Barry's score evokes epic emotion, filmed on location with real native actors for sensitivity. Costner's directorial debut was a massive undertaking. It marked a resurgence of Westerns with sympathetic indigenous portrayal. The story builds from isolation to community. The ending is poignant and bittersweet. It won for its epic vision and timely message. The Academy celebrated its 7 Oscars and cultural shift. 1991, The Silence of the Lambs. FBI trainee Clarice Starling consults imprisoned cannibal Hannibal Lecter to catch a serial killer skinning women. Anthony Hopkins' chilling, Oscar-winning Lecter and Jodie Foster's determined Clarice create intense psychological tension. Jonathan Demme directs a masterful thriller with innovative camera work. The film blends horror, crime, and character study. Ted Levine's Buffalo Bill is terrifyingly unsettling. The fava beans and a nice Chianti scene is iconic. It broke ground as a horror film, winning Best Picture. The sound design and editing heighten suspense. Foster's performance conveys vulnerability and strength. It addresses gender dynamics in male-dominated fields. The Basement Rescue is edge-of-seat thrilling. It won for its groundbreaking suspense and acting sweep. The Academy honored its 5 Oscars and genre elevation. 1992, Unforgiven. An aging, retired gunslinger takes one last job to avenge a prostitute's beating, confronting his violent past. Clint Eastwood directs and stars in this dark revisionist Western, with Gene Hackman as a brutal sheriff. The film deconstructs Western myths with moral ambiguity. Morgan Freeman and Richard Harris add depth to the ensemble. The rainy final showdown is gritty and realistic. Eastwood's performance is understated yet powerful. It explores violence, redemption, and aging. The cinematography captures harsh frontier beauty. The film critiques glorification of gunfighters. Hackman's Oscar-winning role is menacing. It feels raw and introspective. It won for its profound themes and Eastwood's vision. The Academy praised its 4 Oscars and maturity. 1993, Schindler's List. German businessman Oskar Schindler saves over 1,000 Jewish refugees by employing them in his factories during the Holocaust. Liam Neeson's powerful transformation as Schindler anchors the film, with Ben Kingsley and Ralph Fiennes in haunting roles. Steven Spielberg directs in stark black and white for historical weight. The girl in the red coat scene is unforgettable. It unflinchingly depicts the horrors of the Shoah. Janusz Kaminski's cinematography is masterful. The List compilation is emotionally devastating. It educates while humanizing tragedy. Fine Zaman Goeth is chillingly evil. The ending March to Freedom is cathartic. It became a landmark Holocaust film. It won for its historical importance and emotional depth. The Academy honored its 7 Oscars and Spielberg's maturity. 1994. Forrest Gump. A man with a low IQ witnesses and influences major American events from the 1950s to the 1980s while searching for love. Tom Hanks' iconic, heartfelt performance earned him a 2nd consecutive Oscar. Robert Zemeckis directs a blend of comedy, drama, and innovative effects, e.g., inserting Hanks into archival footage. The feather opening and bench scenes are poetic. The film celebrates optimism amid historical turmoil. Gary Sinise and Robin Wright provide strong support. The ping-pong, war, and running sequences are memorable. It became a massive cultural phenomenon. The score weaves era-specific music beautifully. It explores destiny, love, and American resilience. The Box of Chocolates line is legendary. It won for its technical ingenuity and emotional resonance. The Academy celebrated its 6 Oscars and broad appeal. 1995. Braveheart. Scottish warrior William Wallace leads a rebellion against English rule after personal tragedy fuels his fight for freedom. Mel Gibson directs and stars with passionate intensity. The epic battle sequences are visceral and grand. Sophie Marceau and Patrick McGoohan add romantic and villainous depth. James Horner's stirring score amplifies emotion. It romanticizes medieval Scottish independence. The freedom speech is rousing. The film mixes historical drama with action spectacle. Filmed in Ireland for sweeping landscapes, it reflects themes of liberty and sacrifice. The execution scene is brutal. It won for its rousing patriotism and Gibson's charisma. The Academy honored its 5 Oscars and epic energy. 1996. The English Patient. A mysterious burn victim in World War II recounts his passionate affair with a married woman in pre-war North Africa. Ralph Fiennes and Kristen Scott Thomas deliver intense romantic performances. Anthony Minghella directs a lush, multi-layered adaptation. Juliette Binoche's Hannah provides emotional grounding. The desert cinematography is breathtaking. It explores love, memory, war, and identity. The score by Gabriel Yared is haunting. The cave exploration and plane crash are poignant. It weaves past and present timelines masterfully. The film's sensuality and tragedy resonate. It became a symbol of romantic epic revival. It won for its grand romance and production beauty. The Academy celebrated its 9 Oscars. It won for its delightful creativity and ensemble. The Academy honored its 7 Oscars and fresh take. 1997. Titanic. A forbidden romance between a poor artist and a wealthy passenger unfolds aboard the ill-fated RMS Titanic. Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet's chemistry anchors James Cameron's blockbuster. The film blends romance with historical disaster spectacle. The "I'm the King of the World" scene is iconic. Groundbreaking visual effects recreate the sinking. Celine Dion's My Heart Will Go On became a phenomenon. It shattered box office records. The production scale is immense. It explores class, love, and human tragedy. The final moments are emotionally powerful. It dominated awards season. It won for its technical spectacle and massive impact. The Academy honored its record-tying 11 Oscars. 1998. Shakespeare in Love. Young playwright William Shakespeare finds inspiration and love while writing Romeo and Juliet amid theatrical rivalries. Gwyneth Paltrow and Joseph Fiennes lead a witty, romantic cast. John Madden directs a clever, meta-comedy drama. Judi Dench's brief but Oscar-winning Queen Elizabeth steals scenes. The film playfully reimagines Shakespeare's life. The stage performances feel vibrant. It blends humor, romance, and literary homage. The costumes and Elizabethan sets are delightful. The Romeo and Ethel twist is charming. It became a surprise winner over Saving Private Ryan. The screenplay sparkles with wit.